Oh, I don't have a renovating obsession.
It's pathological.
I have an obsession with having what I want.
Go follow Tommy. Do you have spelling today? Did you study?
No offense, guys, it's ridiculously cold.
This is the home of the Grant family.
Nobody wants to see you fighting.
Spelling words here, comics there.
Okay. In the other room, please.
Marie France and Gus have been married for 13 years
Thank you, gentlemen.
and have 5 children.
Okay.
Tommy is the consummate big brother. He's the emotional barometer of the household. If he's happy, everybody's happy.
Ollie's his own guy. He's either a deep thinker or a daydreamer or a little bit of both.
You okay, buddy?
I spend most of my parenting energy on Theo.
You didn't do your homework? Go get it. You left it outside. Go get it.
He's full of energy and he's loud. And he's just all boy. Maxie's mini-me. Everything she does, I see myself in, rightly or wrongly, the good stuff and the bad stuff.
All the kids have an exceptionally good relationship with Robbie.
Robbie made a very good point. You tell them.
It's not a bed here.
There's not a bed there. That's right. No bed in the kitchen. He makes a very good point. Smart.
I'm the one that keeps us all together, and I'm the one they come to if they hurt their knee, but if they want to have fun, they usually go to Dad.
With Gus Grant, I'm just a lucky guy.
And if 5 kids wasn't enough to keep them busy, they've also moved 9 times.
This is just one home, then another home, then another home.
It's pathological.
I don't like moving because I've done it too much.
Their current home has 2 stories with a large open kitchen, a family room, and an adjoining living and dining room. And guess what? They're moving again.
We've been in this house for 3 years, and it's a great house. The only thing is, it doesn't quite work for us. There's just too many things that I would like to change. I don't have a mudroom that really works. The staircase is too narrow, can't get the hockey bags down there. The kitchen isn't as functional as it could be for 5 kids. The family room is beautiful. It's nice and big and huge, but it would really need some work for it to be all usable space. So really, I'm looking for a house that I can make all those changes and still make financial sense.
Marie France places no value on hassle. You know, hassle doesn't figure into the equation for her.
I wouldn't call myself a compulsive renovator. I think instead, I'm just not afraid of renovating. But I have an obsession with having what I want.
So Marie France convinced Gus to buy this house. In the front of the house, there's a living room and dining room with an adjoining office. Off the dining room, there's a pantry and breakfast nook that leads into a small kitchen. Then there are 3 small bedrooms at the back of the house, along with the bathroom. A narrow, winding staircase leads you up to the 2nd floor, where there's a landing and 2 more bedrooms. But not everyone is happy with another move.
Okay, guys, we've had this conversation before. Looks like we're moving again.
Are you serious? No. Are you actually serious?
Yeah, we are. Ollie, you're not happy, eh, bud?
No, I'm not. I've been moving 5 times.
Oh, honey.
You were there.
What's that all?
He said I said we'd never move again. I didn't say that.
I think I keep moving because my mom feels like it.
I'll tell you why we're doing it, okay?
She tells me when it's too late for my opinion to do anything, so.
You go get dressed, all.
Doesn't really matter if I don't like it or not.
Well, that was to be expected.
Marie-France and Gus have been married for 13 years, have 5 kids, and have moved 9 times. And they're about to do it again.
This is our last house. Last house. Absolute last house.
They're moving from their current home to this one. They'll take this 1.5-story house with no basement and turn it into a 3-story home with a fully finished basement.
The best things about the new house are its location and its backyard. I walked in that house and it just had a great feel. I was like, oh, I could really, really be happy here.
So, how do you take this house and transform it into your dream house? Enter the contractor.
Hey guys, I'm Gus. Hi Gus, what's going on today?
Good. It's my husband. Really? Yeah. Yes. So this is Jane. Yeah.
Marie-France and Gus. First impression, 2 very good people. They're very different.
Her mind works more verbally. You know, I needed to sketch.
Yeah, she's a very visual person. She can just see it in line.
Those are the 2 yells, guys.
Is it more expensive, and I think I know the answer to this, but it's more expensive to go out 12 feet than to put a 3rd floor?
You mean 2 floors?
Well, my thinking is, yeah, put this and a 3rd floor where you would put 2 bedrooms instead of going out.
If you do that, that's actually not a bad idea, because if you can do that, and we just basically were able to throw hand grenades in the walls downstairs and have open, bright space at the back of the house.
Yeah.
Right. That's better. That's got to be cheaper than 75 foot shutters.
Cheaper is better, especially on a tight budget. The decision is to go up rather than out. The 2nd floor will become Gus and Marie-France's bedroom, with an ensuite bathroom and 2 other bedrooms. Then the roof will be removed and a 3rd floor will be created, with 2 more bedrooms and a 3rd bathroom for the boys.
It's a fairly narrow hallway already.
Yeah.
And the rooms on these sides aren't that big already. So somehow you have to figure out how to do this and have a staircase going down and have the hallway.
I love staircases, and I've always envisioned having a big, nice, open center hallway plan staircase. Now, that wouldn't work in this house, but I think where we've put it and how it's going to be open, I think is gonna still give me the effect of a nice, big, grand staircase.
You know, I'm sort of envisaging this without any walls. You know, all these walls.
All the way back through the front.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't want a completely open concept. With 5 kids, that's just way too loud. So the kitchen's going in the back with big windows on the backyard. And in the front of the house, we'll have an area for the piano and the sitting area and a fireplace. And on the other side, we'll have sort of the computer TV area. And a big hallway so that there's a lot of thoroughfare and stairs going up.
Now, it's downstairs to plan the basement.
I see walking in, I see putting a little jut out here, like that, and making the mudroom back here. So the kids walk up the driveway, go in, the mudroom's there, a bathroom is there, there's stairs going into down here. On the side here is a big room where you can put all the hockey gear and all that sort of stuff. Then around there is the man cave, as my husband so likely, you know, where the windows are and whatever. And then storage is sort of back in that corner there.
The mudroom in the house we're in now is rather small, but it's also downstairs, and the set of stairs is very, very narrow. So when the kids walk in, they have to trudge downstairs, drop off their stuff, then trudge back upstairs. In the new house, the door that they're going to come in and out of goes right into the mudroom. So even though the mudroom is still in the basement, the door goes right outside. They don't have to go up and down stairs, and it's also where the hockey bags are going to be kept and anything else that they're ever going to use.
And there's one more twist to the plan.
We're going to live in the house while we're renovating it. A lot of people think we're a little crazy, but for us, I think the benefit of being in the right location for the summer and of being able to be there on site and see what's going on, I think is going to outweigh the discomfort in the end.
I actually think they're nuts. It's crazy.
In an effort to inspire some enthusiasm for the move, the Grands take a trip to the new house.
So why can't he put his foot down?
The problem is, the house is less than inspiring.
It's a crappy small house.
Right, and it's going to be a great big house when we're done.
somebody in front of you. I didn't mean to. When he scratched me, that's why.
So you meant to.
No, I didn't.
Okay, both of you.
It's a tiny house.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
There's going to be another floor in between the bottom floor and the roof.
But the suckest part is there's not going to be a tree house.
The socket.
Oh, shoot. There's no place to play because the house is really small. These things are...
I can't see us renovating this entire small, puny, messed up house.
It'll be good, Tom. It'll be a hard few months, though.
The goal for this is for us all to have a bit of an adventure. I expect that there'll be lots of parts that aren't fun, but I think overall, I think it's going to be a good experience for everybody, and we're going to get the house that we want in the end.
And with that in mind, moving day has arrived, and Marie-France has to decide what essentials she needs to keep her family functioning for the next 5 months.
Oh, the TV, right. I've got to go get the TV.
What I did is I went to bare basics. Everybody's got a mattress. Everybody's got a minimum number of clothes. The kitchen stuff is to a minimum. The dining room, and that's it.
Like that?
A new house.
They are going to take you to our new house.
I do. I know.
The Grants are moving from their current home to this one, which they plan to gut and rebuild. The tricky part is they plan to live in it during renovation.
Am I going to be at times miserable over the next 4 months? Absolutely.
Straighten this out enough. You know what, Tommy? The job's a lot harder when the trampoline's bouncing up and down.
Now, where's this one going?
This one's getting...
Just let me think it through before, I may have an opinion. Okay, what would you like? Because I've moved furniture with you before, and I spent many times moving it back to where it was. What is your plan?
There's more room to put that there and that one along there.
I'm like water skiing, and Marie-France is driving the boat, and I'm just skiing behind the boat.
Okay, you know what? There's probably lawn paper in the car. Come with me. Tom, come help me bring the stuff out of the car. Tommy?
You know the oven's on, eh, hon?
Every once in a while, I feel like I wiped out around 2 years ago, and she's still going full throttle.
I need to understand what you already know.
Right.
Okay, that's a better way of putting it.
We have this floor until the end of September.
Right. What about
They're going to start working up there, but they said that it was fine to have the kids have a toy room and stuff like that, but that they wanted stuff that's easy to move. Once they need that room, they'll be finished in the basement, and we'll be able to move it down to the basement.
Okay. She's a real force.
I'm going to my room and trashing it again. Wrong room.
This one.
Maxie, how do you want the beds? I'm just trying to figure out where our food is. Robbie's playing with cleaners? That's not a good idea. Where is he? Where are you going, Robbie? That's for the dirty clothes. Don't you think that should go back in our room? No?
It's like it smashes against the
Yeah.
like catching the hair. Robbie, why are you shirtless?
He's taking off his pants and his diaper. Yeah, I got one pair.
Now he's diaper man.
Let's go! Dinner time, Mom? So what do you guys think, guys?
Good.
Gonna be okay here?
Okay.
What's the hardest part of living here?
I think it's gonna be hard being crammed in this tiny little thing with all you morons. What?
Okay.
Hey, that's mine!
Mom, where's my doggy?
Okay, I put some pajamas there for you guys. Put them on and get in there and brush your teeth, please. Right now, that's all I've got unpacked, okay, honey? Where's Ruggles? Can Ruggles go between the two of you?
Now you gotta go grocery shopping.
I do, one thing at a time. Show me that you can go right to sleep, okay? Okay, good night. Honey, I don't even know where I put your book. I have to find your book. And I will find it, and it will all be ready, and you will go to bed at the regular time tomorrow
Where's
night.
my toothbrush?
I don't know.
Now that the family's safely moved into their new home, it's time to start tearing it apart. And Kiwi's dropped by to go over the final plans.
To do a walk through the house with the client is really important. You know, to get their feel for what they are actually getting into and what I'm actually getting into.
Okay. As you know, this floor is going.
On this floor here, we're going to total gut, fill the stairs in, new roof, new walls. And the thing is, you know, we'll probably have to build out there. So we might get some water in here, right? We'll try not to. We'll see.
What happens if you get water in here? Like, are we gonna have to tarp downstairs, or will it come down?
I'm going to tarp the top, right? How we get a hurricane come up the coast, and we're trying to take the roof off and saturates the whole house, so, you know, they're going to lose some furniture. That's my personal or company alarm bell right there.
Now, how quickly do I have to decide what kind of flooring I want in here? Are you gonna pour concrete no matter what?
Well, we're talking about in-floor heat
Right.
down here, so we will be pouring concrete floor, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then, if I just decide to keep it a concrete floor with a glaze?
Yeah. But if you're thinking of doing a glaze, maybe you want to look at tinting the concrete too.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right, like
So
this.
we have to decide that pretty quickly, 'cause-
Well, once we do the floor, yeah. So
yeah, so
look at
because
that.
floor is probably the next 2-3 weeks, right?
Well, if things go according to plan, yeah.
Things are all going according
Well,
to
it
plan.
depends if we hit rock, right? Yeah, once we break that concrete up in the floor, I don't know if I'm going to hit dirt, if I'm going to hit rock.
It's been a week in the new house, and the Grants seem to have adjusted to their new tight quarters fairly well.
Making that skirt again.
But things are about to get a lot more crowded.
Don't mean to just like stand here.
No, you're back?
I'm Dan.
You're Dan, okay.
Dan's the other one.
Okay. How are you?
Good. We're just wondering about a washroom for the crew to use.
We only have one washroom.
Okay.
You were supposed to get Johnny on the spots.
Yep. That will be taken care of. But just
Today?
can we,
There's only one washroom right there.
Right there.
Okay.
Help
Do you
yourself.
mind?
No, of course not.
Use it
Oh, yeah.
This is basically our first day on the site. We're looking to get the basement excavated a little bit. So we've got a conveyor belt come in, and we're going to try and squeeze it through that window behind me.
Okay, I'm into a fence.
Just try and arrest its fall. We'll just tilt it up and slide it down towards you. Today we're just going to be breaking up the concrete. We'll get the concrete out first, then we'll start digging through the actual dirt and original fill, and that's when we'll find out whether there's rock in there.
The safety issue with the kids, you know, they're there.
I'm gonna take Maxie to the wire.
They're not really listening. I don't think they're inquisitive, right? So they're looking.
Want to see the basement now, bud? Want to get a better look at it?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're looking but not understanding the danger.
The way the jackhammering's going at the moment, the concrete's coming up pretty clean, so we could reasonably expect to have all the concrete chipped up at the end of the day. Probably take another day to clear it out, and then we have to start digging through the dirt, and that'll be another day or two. So middle of next week, we probably would have hit some rocks already. That's just when we find out how big they are.
Was jackhammering and broke the tip of the bit off.
I'll put a diaper on you though if you want. Robbie hasn't peed or pooped since last night. Lola! Lola! Lola!
It's another peaceful summer morning. Unless
Hey, Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
you're a member of the Grant family.
Scott was going to do a safety talk this morning, but it didn't quite work out. But there's something very important. Tommy, this is important. Look at me. I just talked to the guy. Robbie, look at Mommy, okay? I just talked to the guys downstairs. They're jackhammering. No one is to go in the basement.
The Grants are in the first week of renovation of their new home. The floor of the basement is being demolished and dug out to create a higher ceiling.
Worst case scenario.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Well, that's absolute worse if they were to hit rock very quickly. People have hit rock at about 3 feet in this neighborhood, and we're not going that deep.
Hitting rock is a huge concern because it could cost thousands of dollars to dig it out. And with an already tight budget, that's something they can't afford.
I just thought if they're renting equipment, it'd be better.
We're paying for them to rent the equipment. They're running 8-hour days.
Kind of feels pleasant. Let's get into it, right? Can you pour me a cup of tea?
Can't hear you.
Do you want a cup?
Sorry, can't hear you.
The rising budget isn't the only strain on the Grants. The added noise
That's too noisy.
and the new tight quarters are taking some getting used to.
Kind of crowded with the construction people and everything. My dad promised me last time that was my last house, and then look, we're now in a new house.
Living in a new house is good, but it's small. Living in a tiny house is very, very awkward. This pig, Trevor and Chutney, and this was raining yesterday. No, it's not raining. This, we need this raincoat.
Okay then.
Lola! Lola!
Seems like Robbie isn't the only one who finds the reno zone too noisy.
Lola's walk for the day? Yes, I think Lola's had her walk for the day. But you know what? You know how she used to go to the Brown house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She must have a hiding spot like that.
Yeah, she's got a hiding spot like that we just haven't figured out. You don't have to worry about the dog catcher right now.
Lola's safety is something that will have to be addressed sooner rather than later if they're to avoid a painful outcome. And speaking of painful outcomes,
Robbie hasn't peed or pooped since last night. It's potty training. Do you want to do the pee-pee standing up? Like Tommy and Ollie do?
No.
You could just stand up and put your penis in there and do a pee-pee. Want to do that?
No.
meanwhile, back in the basement, things have gone from smooth to, well,
Was jackhammering and broke the tip of the bit off. So we're looking for another one. Solid rock. Good.
They found rock. So I love the fact that Scott hasn't come by to tell me this yet. But he doesn't seem to think it's that big a deal. He said we expected it all along.
My immediate feeling was dread, agony, cramping in the gut. Did they hit rock everywhere down there? Or?
I have no details.
The worst case scenario, how many more days is that thing?
No details.
Is there anything else you cannot help me on?
I think I basically need Scott to come tell me these things, but he's not here.
That wall, that's over there, right?
Scott is the Grant's contractor. A family of 7 living in his construction zone is presenting him with a unique set of challenges. The Grants are in their first week of renovation. They're digging out their basement to create a higher ceiling. And already, one of their biggest fears has been realized.
I was jackhammering and broke the tip of the bit off. The solid rock.
Was wondering where I put the papers to file for bankruptcy.
Their contractor, Kiwi, has come by to clarify just how serious the problem is. But first things first.
So the reason we're here is because we're living in a construction zone. So Scott's going to talk to you guys about some of the rules that you need to listen to.
All right, guys, it's pretty simple, eh? As you can see right now, there's a big pile of dirt there. I don't want to see you guys stand on top of the dirt, okay? If you guys see any tools sticking around that's not like hammers and saws and nails and big guns and compressors.
Even a knife?
Even a knife or tapes and that, don't pick them up, don't touch them. Yeah, it's nuts. 5 kids, scary for sure, man.
And now, how to deal with the rock.
So like back there, like on the plans, it's all rock right back through in that corner over there.
That's rock back there, too?
Yeah, right back there, but which is not too bad because we just
That's our storage room.
Yeah, we'll do a step up there in a certain area, right?
We hit rock, which could have been really bad, but we got quite lucky that they hit it in the front of the house, which was the storage area. So what we're going to do is we're just going to build a couple of steps up into that storage area and use it for that. And the living space is all going to be 8 feet, which was what we were really looking for.
You know, I had to talk to you guys about extra, and obviously, we're not on
No, I don't want to
budget
dig
here.
that out. I don't want to dig that out for the extra cost.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for it.
No.
Okay.
I'm not paying for it.
I'm not paying for it, so there we go.
So there
It's
you
not
go.
getting done.
So it's not getting done.
Okay.
Simple as that, right?
No, I just mean I don't think we want to pay for it.
I understand.
That one is there.
Whoa.
I was about to get up and get it.
She had windows there.
playing with the X-Acto knife.
Okay. Anyway, look at the plan. We had planned that we were actually putting a door here, and now we're not putting a door. We're just.
It was a little daunting that Robbie went and grabbed an X-Acto knife 5 seconds after the safety talk. We'll do our best with the kids in safety.
I'll make sure my guys know too.
Yeah,
exactly.
You guys have been great so far.
Yeah, and they're
No
great
problem.
with the kids, but that scared me.
It's lucky Gus is a doctor, right? So, quick stitch job, he's away. But nothing happens. Robbie,
This
no
is our-
yellow tools, bud.
No tools.
There's a lesson for my crew and the kids as well, right?
After 2 weeks of digging in a dark, damp basement, Kiwi decides his crew needs a change. He's put the basement reno on hold for the moment and moved his crew on to the next phase.
So now we're actually going to take the chimney down. So that's the next stage.
You guys ready to rock or what?
Not really, but yeah, I'll do it.
I'm not asking.
Honest.
Don't tell me.
What makes being a good foreman? Well, he's organised.
We're going to take the chimney down from the top, and I'm just going to slide the bricks down to Danny here, and he's going to lower them down to buckets, and then the guys are going to wheelbarrow them over, so it shouldn't take that long.
He's still young, but he's got a lot of experience, and he's got a lot of get up and go, right? And once again, the pride, right?
Normally, taking out the chimney would be a straight demolition job, but that's not possible with the family living in the house. So Kiwi and his crew have to constantly be on their toes.
Take that off so the kids are not going to swing around there.
No. The kids know not to go that side of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I said they know. I didn't say they won't.
Yeah.
But when they get hit on the head, you can say you knew.
Yeah. Hold on for a second, Ben. You want to walk around there and get on the front door, buddy? Please?
That's the guy.
Could you just stop the kids coming out that door, please?
Guys! Hey, kids! We gotta get out of the backyard. It's not safe for you guys to be traveling back and forth. Sorry. They'll be finished in an hour, and then you guys can go back on the trampoline.
Pulling the chimney down is the first real issue we've really encountered. There's a pantry in there, which they still need to use for another 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, so what do you need?
The chimney just happens to be holding up 2 sides of the different pantry cabinets, right? If we can open it up from the other side, right, like we can take the measurement and open it up from the hallway side, if we can leave the framing here and there,
yeah, right, yeah.
right, then we don't have to disturb this.
Yeah.
Because if we can just cut a hole on the other side,
Then just take it in. Yeah.
take it that way, right?
Oh, that'd be amazing if you could do that.
Marie France might be happy with the solution, but there's another member of the family who isn't.
Ollie, can you go on a search and rescue mission?
With all the noise and chaos, Lola's been taking the chance to bolt whenever she sees an opportunity, which has really been upsetting 9-year-old Ollie.
Well, Lola's actually the family dog, but I'm the one who takes care of her. I walk her like every day, maybe. I don't know why I picked her. She was the loner. If she was a person, she would be small, no doubt, but she would be nice and she would be not aggressive.
There's Lola. There she is.
With Lola safely back, it's becoming clear she's not the only one feeling the stress of the reno zone.
And when is Robbie going to be out of diapers?
He should be out of diapers by the time he's in college. If we were on vacation, it would take a week to train him. We'd just let him run around naked. But it might take a little longer here.
The Grants are in their second week of renovation. At the moment, they have a basement full of rubble, holes in their walls, a dog that keeps going AWOL, and in the midst of this, they're trying to potty train a reluctant 2-year-old. Yet, Marie France seems to be coping surprisingly well.
She just sort of moves forward like this, kind of like a Zamboni, just sort of sweeping things along.
We're gonna go to the potty? Okay. Yeah, but we're not gonna fall in. And when it's time to do our poo-poo, where do we go?
For the potty.
In the potty, right. Good job.
I'm lucky that, well, Gus says that I don't even know it when I'm stressed. He says some people know that they're stressed and some people don't. I'm following the category that usually I don't know that I'm stressed. So thank God he's there to point it out to me.
On the construction side of things, the crew is back in the basement in the final stage of knocking out the chimney.
I'm using the toilet. Ridiculous, yes,
The family upstairs just flushed the toilet. So hopefully that's all they did was flush it. Hopefully they didn't go and then flush it.
Thank you, big boy.
The game plan, you've got it, right?
Footings, gravel, mesh, foam.
Yeah, you put the gravel down, then I'll put plastic down, then I'll put the foam, right? So just that right there, yeah? Cool.
Good enough. All right, we'll get ready for gravel.
Meanwhile, above ground, a wireless electric fence appears to be the solution for Lola's disappearing act.
We've asked Ollie to train the dog and to be involved in this because he's got the closest relationship with the dog.
So let's set it up.
Okay, well, let's get the collar set up first.
No, I want to get shocked by the collar to see how hard it is.
Okay, well, I don't know if it'll shock humans, but we can try it. Hold on, let's do
How
this.
could it not shock humans? Okay, you deserve that.
But you know how we talked about being responsible this summer? This is your job.
That's pretty, cruel.
Cruel?
The plan for today is to finish moving most of the gravel up where we're going to pour today in the back section. So we're going to get all the gravel up in that section and then form up around that. And the concrete's coming for that this afternoon. And then we can move on to doing our foam and our vapor barrier and our mesh, and the plumber can do his in-floor heating.
The Grants think they have the solution for their wandering pet problem.
I love this one.
A wireless electric fence. But not everyone's happy about it.
I think it's cruel and unusual torture. Right where we want it.
Okay, flags.
This one?
Well, where Maxie's planting that flag. Oh, put it in a little deeper, honey. Okay, don't touch these flags, okay? Okay, leave the ones that Mommy plants alone.
Mama, can I help you stand the flags up?
Yeah?
Yay. Just wait till Mommy. Robbie, put that back. Oh, no! No!
Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Okay, Ollie, can you get involved now?
Maybe.
When you start hearing the beep, stop, give her a treat, then throw the treat over far enough that she's gonna get beeped, okay? So stop her by the flags.
I don't want to get her beeped.
Do you want me to do it the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. Lola, oh, here, Lola.
You don't feel anywhere near bad about this?
Yes, I feel very bad about this. I'm very stressed about the whole thing. I'm not enjoying this at all. But what are the options? She disappeared for 2 hours this morning. Come on, Lola. There we go.
Now I have to throw the treat.
Here, Lola. Treat here. There we go. Okay. Take the collar off of her, honey. Before she gets shocked again.
If there was another solution and I had any say on this, I'd like to build a fence.
We don't want a fence around the house.
Oh my gosh, Ollie, you're acting like
You want a fence all the way around this house?
Mom, you have a point but I don't want her running away, and I don't want that electric fence.
Okay, I know that. Let's see if we can get her in the house, okay?
There we go. Good girl. Good girl.
I really thought this was going to be the solution, but I don't think it is now.
Just like I was saying the whole time.
I know, you're so smart.
Sometimes the best thing to do is do nothing.
The Grants are now at the end of their 3rd week of renovation. The chimney's been removed and they now have a finished basement floor. The good news is they're ahead of schedule. The bad news is Kiwi has arrived with a change of work order.
I got a couple of change of work orders here, Fred. Because of the actions we talked about, right?
Just a question. We're a week ahead of schedule, but I'm paying for extra labor. I understand the jackhammer rental.
Rock next string, right? Okay.
Yeah, I know, but we're still a week ahead of schedule.
We would have been further ahead if it didn't break rock.
Okay.
Right.
So at the end, if we finish 3 weeks ahead of schedule, do I get any savings out of that?
No, you don't, because it says right in the contract, any rock breaking is an extra cost.
No, I knew that.
So.
But my question was, when we're so far ahead of schedule, do we get any savings at the end because your labor costs go down?
No, you don't. Because it's a written contract, right? It's a set price.
Kiwi may have won this round, but Marie-France is no pushover.
I'm going to have to give a little, but he's going to have to give a lot.
It's going better than I thought it was going to go, but we're early yet, right? Early stages.
What are you doing in my house?
Cutting holes.
Check the breaker.
Here's your current weather forecast. 30% chance of showers today with fog patches dissipating later this morning. And cloudy with 60% chance of showers overnight.
Several weeks in, and there's no signs of trouble for the construction crew who are working on what will eventually be the Grant family playroom.
All right, boys. I need to get this stuff here cleaned out of here. That's what Don Cardboard is.
Yeah.
For over here.
Yeah.
Like all our shit that's there.
Yeah.
I want over here or whatever, then they can bring it down.
Now that they're finished the concrete floors, Kiwi's crew is beginning to build a 4-story staircase in a new central location.
The most challenging part of any renovation when you're taking a house that's, I think it's built 1920 or some bloody thing like that, right? So the wood shrunk, the foundation's settled. I think it's 3 or 4 inches out of square. In places 2 or 3 inches out of level, right?
Yeah, first time I'm looking at this, so.
When you have a set of plans in front of you, you kind of rely on them. And in a renovation, it's kind of better to kind of step back and look at the big picture for a minute before you go too far ahead. Because there's got to be, see, I wish I had better plans on that, because there's got to be a wall there to pocket that in if they want to have space for storage.
You missed me.
It's going better than I thought it was going to go, but still, we're early yet, right? Early stages.
So this is it, eh? Wow.
This is it.
Boy, it really smells like cat.
Well, it's an old house.
Marie-France is really excited about having A-list architect and designer Glenn McMinn to help polish her dream home.
This will be the family room.
For 7 people.
For 7 people.
And a dog.
And it'll go to here.
Okay.
The dining room's gonna go all the way up there to about here.
It's a great house. It has great bones. It has a great potential to be something more than what it is. I think it was a great decision by them to pick it up. Okay.
This is the attic. We're not living up here at all. I took my dining room and my living room curtains because I love them so much.
Wow.
I like these.
If they're something you like, then I like them too.
Ooh, that was not. Well, maybe they go in my bedroom now.
Hopefully we'll talk you off that cliff as well.
Oh my God. Listen to you.
Better to be at the top of the cliff than the bottom of the stairs. The crew has just realized they've made a mistake.
We should have checked that. We should have been. Because now we're off.
He noticed that, this wall was just was a couple inches off that upper wall.
It's like 5 inches, 5, 6 inches, yeah.
The stairs are a major structural change to the house, and they are going to be stacked the whole way up. So there's going to be a staircase landing, all the way up to the attic. The stairs are going to be in one spot.
We got to cut it off there, so we move that post. We got to move this post.
It's just one of those things where it says on the plans they should be checked by the contractor, and I didn't even think to check where that wall was. It's never that obvious until you realize that you screwed up. Make it right.
Get back. Are you serving or am I? You can. Okay.
Go.
Theodore Brandt, the napkins aren't underneath the forks, and there's no glasses.
I'm going to turn the TV off.
I already turned it off. Who turned it back on? Who's missing? Man, we have had way too much TV. There's a couple of options. One is to put the TV completely on vacation.
No.
One is to put one TV on vacation and have the other one with no cable.
No.
I make the motion that we put the TV on vacation for the summertime.
Until the house is renovated.
Until the house is done, and that we will use the TV at least once a week to watch a movie.
No.
With the rain still pouring down, the TV on vacation, and the construction crew taking up even more space, the kids have few options.
No, doing your dirty work for you.
To help fix their mistake with the stairs, the crew has decided to cut a hole in the floor to line up the upper and lower walls properly.
Check the breaker.
With tensions rising, now seems like a good time to make sure the kids are out of the danger zone.
I'm gonna go get some water. No, not on the doors. Not on the doors.
I want yellow. I want yellow. I want yellow.
Yeah, draw me a pretty flower or something.
Oh, fine.
But I want a picture that I can keep, okay?
Okay.
Start
cigars for you guys.
I'm doing a yellow one.
Big hug. Whoa. Mom, look. Oh, Tommy.
Mom, this will wash off, right?
Okay, move over.
No, seriously.
Move over. Move over.
Mom, seriously, don't it wash off?
Okay, no, okay, enough. Enough. No, done. No, okay, go wash up. Go wash yourself right now.
Mary France!
I'm here. I'm trying to pay my bills. It's not working very well for me.
Geez, I didn't bring an invoice either.
Yeah, I don't need another invoice for another week from you.
Well, for a little while, mate. Just want to touch base with you about what's going on. This ceiling here is only a 2x6, right? And the rest of it's 2x8. Basically, this floor system that's here may not pass building code as we speak.
So what, 2 extra beams is what you're saying?
No, it's actually a whole floor system.
Whole new floor system, but
So that means
for just the front of the house?
Well, everywhere, because it's not going to work here either, because this is expanded now, it's 12 feet. Yeah,
Okay, so you need to take the whole ceiling and everything
the
off.
ceiling and everything off, right?
Which means moving all the furniture out?
Well, that's the next question I was coming to, right? Where are we going to put your stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we move this out? And
Hold on a second. Oh, what's the matter? But I'm right here. Please, can you shut the door? Can you shut the door for me, please?
I know, Obi.
Thanks, Maxie.
Thanks, buddy.
Slam. And that's back to your question about, can we live in here?
Yeah, well, we can't live in here
No,
while you're doing that.
That's the thing, right?
Scott was full of lovely news today when he dropped by. Our moving out plan all along was that we were going to go away on vacation for 2 weeks. But now they're asking us to move out a whole week early. So Gus is definitely working, and I've got some work to do. Plus, we have things planned here for next week.
Designer Glenn McMinn has called a meeting at his office with Marie-France and Kiwi.
Bunch of questions.
He has some questions.
And my biggest concern for you, again, which I'm having the biggest issue about, is function.
So here's my answer to that. I want the kids to come in here every single day.
Right.
This is where I want, because there is not a day that they don't come in that they don't have a bike helmet, a hockey, hockey bag,
That's great.
a tennis racket,
I get
a school bag, a pair of shoes that they're going to kick off.
I guys see you jumping in like with Mary France on colours, interior, exterior.
We do our best work when we start at the very beginning and go through a discovery process with the client. Walking into a project like this that is, you know, the footprint's already been laid out, it's pretty challenging for us to kind of jump on to the team and offer our worth. You know, your front entrance has no closet or hang-up area. Right now, where the people who had your house before had just a little hang-up area. So certainly we can pick colors, but at the end of the day, if the colors go on walls, it shouldn't be there. That's my biggest concern for you. She truly needs some sort of closet system. I think she probably needs a little break from the outside walking in as well.
And I love the idea of incorporating some of the things that are already in the house that we already talked about. So.
There's probably at least 3 designers at this point, if not 4. You have your architect already, you have Marie-France, you have the contractor. So it's putting into question sort of our role in the project.
Marie-France's brother Matt is in town for holidays. He's offered to help the kids build their dream house.
I'm an artist who works with wood in Montreal. Turn bowls, I make tables. I wanted to know what you wanted to look like, so.
I wanted to just be like a rectangle with the rope ladder.
Okay. All right, here's the tree. If you look at this, this is the tree. We're gonna have 3 long boards go across like that, and we're gonna build the tree house like this.
And there's gonna be a trap door to get in.
That'll be a trapdoor to get in. That'll be one way to get in.
You guys realize that Robbie's going to want to climb up there too, right? So we have to make it safe for Robbie to go up.
Well, my thinking was that we could have another trap door to get on the roof.
After Scott told us yesterday that we had to be out of the house, I started thinking about it. And to move everything out means I have to pack everything and then put everything out of the house, in storage, then back in 3 weeks later. It makes no sense whatsoever. So I want to suggest that we put everything in one room.
Hey, Robbie, how you doing, mate? What are you guys doing out here? In the sprinkler?
He's getting water gun.
Ah, man, that's fun.
No water gunning us.
Get her quick.
What about us putting everything in one room instead of moving everything out and just tarping it? All it is the table and chairs and the mattresses in that room. There's nothing else. There is nothing else.
Okay, well, that works for you guys that way. And then you just understand that we're not taking any liability from
No, we know that. Okay. We know that.
Well, Mary Franz asked me to leave some stuff here. First thing is, like, I'm not responsible, right? I don't think she actually understands the scope of what actually is going to be happening here, right? The house is not going to have a roof. It's not going to have a floor system. Well, she's pretty strong-willed, right? You know, I've talked to her about it before, and I said no, but she's pretty adamant it's going to happen, right? So
He'll see that this is the better plan.
Ollie, Tommy. Hold on, let me put my coffee down for a second. But this is not 10. That's a problem. Hey, Cecil, I thought the 2x10s were supposed to be 10 feet long. What are they? They're 8. And I've got a year of interior design where we studied some architectural drawing. Well, we did our own architectural drawings, but we studied how a wooden house was built, so I've got that background as well. I just don't know how many we need. Yeah. I mean, okay, it's going to be 8x10. So, I mean, 4... Let's get at least... Let's get 6. 6 or... Let's get 10. I'm sure we'll use up 10. Let's pick up 10 or even a dozen.
One of the challenges the reno crew has had with the Grant home is building a new staircase.
The plans for the staircase were rough references. We ended up having to cut the hole in the floor just to get a firm measurement on continuing the wall right up through, and because that wall that's existing upstairs has to stay.
What are you doing in my house?
Cutting holes.
So are the stairs going to take up that whole spot, or are the stairs just going to go to there? Or do you not know? Should I not be asking those kinds of silly questions
Yeah, we're
right
just
now?
getting this wall moved over underneath this wall. Yeah, so.
Oh, I'm really excited about this. Can I get down there through that way just to go look at the floor?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben.
Okay.
In order to take the roof down, the crew now has to pull apart the attic. That means moving all the Grant stuff into the basement because Kiwi wants them out by tomorrow.
Tidy everything up so it's easier to move.
Yeah, well, I'll just put everything in these baskets.
Okay.
The plan for packing is, I guess, to get everything else out of the house. So I'm trying to put all the breakables in safe places, and that'll be that.
Yeah.
Here we go. It seems overwhelming, doesn't it, just right now?
It does.
You know, we can beg and ask her as much as we want to get her crap out of the way, but when it comes down to it, she's busy. She's got no manpower for us to do that. A couple of hours, everyone's downstairs, right? So.
Ripping apart a 100-year-old house, you never know what you'll find in the walls.
Seaweed. They used to do is use seaweed back in the day, and not only they used it as insulation, but it helped keep the bugs out. So that was their idea there. The only problem was in the wall cavities, it usually all settles down, and then only a third of your walls are actually have insulation in them because it all drops down after time.
Okay, bring it over here. Bring it back this way. Good, good, all right. Hey, Ollie, get me the drill and the gray box, please. Level.
Will I be able to use a drill?
Yeah, later on.
A saw, one of those things?
Probably not. Hey, Ollie, can you do me a favor? Can you come and hand me that nail gun? Excellent. Thank you very much. Careful. Watch the hose, dude. Excellentate. Nice. When we got the safety glasses here, you guys will be able to use the nail gun at some point. Yes, I have figured that would probably be a good selling point.
Die, tree, die!
What are you talking about, die, tree, die? What kind of attitude is that? Ollie, hey.
As the treehouse construction continues, Marie-France has just received a call from her designer.
Okay, your meeting.
So it's my meeting?
Your meeting.
All right, so I've been thinking.
Oh, God, no.
You know, everything is kind of coming to a point where I think what you really need at this point is not me. I think what you need is a really good decorator.
I was pretty surprised and disappointed, I've got to say. I was really looking forward to working with him. He turned out to be someone that I really liked a lot and thought that we could get a lot of good work done. So what you're saying is you don't want to get to know me?
I think I want to get to know you and your family more on street party nights.
Yes.
I feel that she is in control of what's going on. I don't think she needs my skill set.
I don't know what I'm going to do because, I mean, you do make a lot of sense. I know what I want.
Yes.
What I'm particularly not great at is finishing anything. I've never finished a room from beginning to end. I always get it to about 3/4 done and then stop. And I used to be good at details, but ever since I had that 5th kid, that seems to have gone to the wayside.
It puts a bit of lump in my throat because there's such a quality of your family for you. It's something that I got to say I've been really going through.
And I can see that that was a struggle. And yeah, it doesn't sound like it's a good fit.
I'm very sorry. I really am. It's a great project.
I'll still invite you to the street party.
With the attic being torn down and old seaweed being torn out, there's just one more thing that needs to happen before the roof and first floor ceiling can come down.
Yeah, well, everybody's waiting. No, you're not going up there. No. They're doing demolition.
Tomorrow morning she's going to be out because we're pulling the house apart.
Scott wants everything packed today, so I'm in the middle of laundry hell trying to get everything done. This week we're going to go to my brother-in-law's and be there until Friday or Saturday. Not really sure when we're going to leave on vacation. Our vacation's supposed to start on Sunday, but we may start it a day early. We haven't quite gotten there yet. You can empty the linen cupboard there.
I gotta check my email.
You don't have an email.
Okay, have you checked our email?
I've checked my email and there's nothing for you.
Okay.
Get going. The reno right now is moving fast and furious. I'm very confident that Scott's going to get it done in the 3 weeks that we've got. You know, they're ahead of schedule. They've got a whole extra week to go. And I know that he's going to work when it's sunny. So if it's rainy 4 days during the week, but it's sunny over the weekend, I know his crew's going to be here getting it done when it is sunny.
The plan for today is the roof's coming off.
The Grant family is on vacation while the crew demolishes the roof and upper floor of their home. They now have 2 weeks to build 2 more floors and put a new roof on before the family moves back in.
The plan for today is the roof's coming off. We're going to go ahead with it. We're only supposed to get like 1 to 3 millimeters of rain, so we're going to go ahead and take it off. Comes that one.
Okay, it's not filming you. Just an ish that, like, I can make sure it's filming me. Dang it, Ollie, dang it.
With the family officially on vacation, the kids' refuge has moved from one set of cramped quarters to another.
This is an Ash. Say hi. This is Theo. This is nobody important. Bobby, say hi. He's sleeping. I am a noob.
Today's progress, totally pleased. A little worried, first thing this morning we had a couple of thunder showers and that sort of stuff, and do we do it or do we not? I said, bugger it, let's just go. So as you can see now, it's turned up pretty good. Nice and sunny, nice and warm, and no roof.
My shoes! Stop looking at me! I'm going to be your host for this next hour of fun with the family. Ah! It's Robbie! Look how ugly you are! Viewer discretion is advised. Robbie, why are you crying? As you can see, this is a flaming hot pot.
He's making bubbles. His eyes are turning white.
Pick it up! Sorry, we have technical difficulties for this show.
Let's see the windows going in a bit. The treehouse has got nothing to do with Kiwi construction, and don't want to have anything to do with it.
While the crew are demolishing one house, Uncle Matt is constructing another, the kids' elaborate tree house.
Just has to be safe because there's kids playing on it. You can't really throw something like that up and hope for the best. There should be a little bit more planning involved. Off. I wouldn't play in it.
Leaving Matt to his own devices, Ben has come up with a new plan that Marie-France knows nothing about.
That whole wall. This whole long wall, because we got to take that wall down.
In order to put in the new floor system, not only is the ceiling coming down, but the plaster on the walls is too.
He wants to take all the plaster down, that sort of stuff. I didn't really tell Marie-France we're going to do that.
Because everything's coming down anyways, and I just didn't see the point of making it a little bit dusty now, and then waiting for the move back in and making it, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get everything down so that all the mess is done.
I think she's going to be a little shocked and surprised. I think if she's here today, she'd probably show the pants.
It's Robbie!
With the Grant family on vacation, the crew has now demolished the upper part of the house. In the backyard, the kids' Uncle Matt continues his own building project.
Hey, there's no windows or doors.
Hey?
There's no windows or doors.
It's a trapdoor, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if the kids fall off the ladder, they'll fall right into the tree. That's what Buddy said, yeah. So the tree will hold them.
You got two hunks of concrete in the ground supporting a structure that's attached to a tree. The last time I looked, trees move in the wind.
It's not hurricane-proof, but barring a hurricane, I think it'll last for a while.
All right, that's good too.
It's stable. I mean, I'm 200 and, actually, I'm a 190 right now. And I'm up there, and I can jump up and down all I want. Nothing's going to happen.
Uh-oh. Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
Yeah? Okay. He just fell off his ladder. I don't know. He landed on a metal bar, though, so he's hurting. He's hurting.
Gets back to slow a little bit. It's close to the end.
So, it's all good.
Get off the ladder.
Did he?
Yeah. He was carrying plywood up the ladder.
four-way sheet.
He jumped in.
Okay.
Jumped towards
We're just starting to peel up the old floorboards back right now, get everything cleaned up here, then we can move downstairs and remove all the old floor joists. We then have to figure out our structure points and get all our beams and structure walls in so we can continue putting our new floor system on.
Well, I'd like to see the toilet cleaned in there too, eh, Ben?
Yeah, I'll get some...
Who broke the door?
I did.
Looks great. Take it easy.
Hey, buddy. Our main goal for when she comes back is just to have it roof tight, and hopefully the windows will get here and trying to move as quickly as possible so that we can get as much done before they return.
You know this is on recording, right? Yeah, sorry, camera difficulty there. Back to our story.
I think, is this on? Yeah. Okay, right. Family day at the beach. There's Ollie and Tommy, the big kahunas, waiting for a big one. There's Maxie. There goes Maxie. She's up, she's talking, she's fine. There's Theo and Mom. Marie-France, rarely seen in a bathing suit, caught on tape. Man, this looks like fun.
That was a good day. God, I hope things are good at home.
Hi, Gus. It's Scott from Kiwi. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hey, how are you, Scott?
I'm just on your side here. I was just giving Mary France a call back about her windows and stuff like that. You know,
Okay,
so...
let me grab her for you. Kiwi, I hear we've got a new air-conditioned home.
Oh, totally, buddy, totally. You know, you don't want a roof, do you? It looks great the way it is. Talking to Andy from the windows place this morning.
What are the decisions that need to be made there? Is it just the color?
Just the colour, yep. Can you take care of that for me or what?
Yeah, I'll make sure I take care of that.
Okay, perfect. You're back when? 2 weeks?
We're back next Thursday, a week from today.
Okay, so where are you going to stay?
At the house.
Cool. All right, great.
Kiwi is beginning to feel some time pressure. He's getting nervous that his crew won't finish before the family comes back home.
You're listening to Q92 FM. Here's your current weather forecast.
For today, sunny with cloudy periods. A few showers beginning this afternoon. A risk of thunder showers this afternoon.
They said they would do it.
Well, think there's any chance that it's going to be ready when we get there?
They know when we're coming back, right?
I know, but I don't think it's going to be ready.
Well, what can we do about it from here?
Nothing. I'm just going on record as saying it's not going to be ready.
You're just going on record as saying there's something to worry about on vacation. Good.
Exactly.
I'm glad.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Tommy, what are you doing up? Get back to bed now. Go, 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 go.
Okay, wrap it up.
The crew has been playing beat the clock with their construction deadline. And now they're about to receive another setback.
the filming. Here, I'll do the filming.
Hey, Mom. Yeah. Oh, Tommy, don't shoot me doing this. What's the weather like there? Tommy. What? It's pouring there. Did they put a tarp up over it? I just talked to him. He didn't mention any of this. So, Tommy, stop.
Building the treehouse has been much longer than expected, partially because we started off with wood that was longer. We'll take this piece, we'll replace it, and it turns out that was a 14-foot, but I'm not unhappy with the results because it means it'll be more area for the kids. I think they're gonna really, really like it. So that's really cool.
Excellentate. Nice.
Technical difficulties.
Okay, so this is the first dancer in the Grand Family Dance Contest. Okay, Dad. Okay, guys.
Oh, jeez.
What a blowout! Everybody, donut look. Donut, look, but it's the same artist.
He's got the
No,
jump.
it's not.
I bet you can't do this. This is the strangest dance off I've ever had.
How does it feel to be so bad, Dad?
I like the flat open roof design you've got.
It's very airy.
Cleaning up after the heavy rain and needing to get the walls up before the family comes back from vacation, Ben and Dan face a new problem. A house that isn't level.
63 and an eighth. This step is really crucial because it basically determines how our next level walls are going to go up, and of course our trusses.
Oh, that's better. 62 and 11.
We stressed about like a quarter inch here and there.
Yeah.
If you just left it, every time it would just accumulate, and by the end of the job, you would have something that looked pretty shitty.
The house has actually got quite a bit of sagging going on, but like Ben's taking that extra day to make sure that floor system's right. The new stuff has got to be bang on. We're probably a couple of days behind, just as far as schedule goes, just because of the weather, right? Hey, Mary France. How do you feel about not moving into the house, maybe until like Monday or something like that?
Well, not the best. What's the deal?
Well, just if we lost a couple of days of rain, right?
Okay, so what you're saying is Monday.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, Monday or Tuesday, right? Is what we're lining up right now as well, right? So.
Okay, well, yeah, we'll have to work on that.
Just call me whenever, mate, okay?
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Since desperate times call for desperate measures, Kiwi decides to tool up to help get the floor system done.
My biggest concern when we're ripping the roof off is the weather. Okay, we're on time schedule. The weather changes daily, hourly here, so it's tough, right? We're on the edge right now, right? There's a lot of shit got to happen, and something's got to start cooperating with us, right?
With the pressure mounting and time ticking, the first wall is about to go up on the second floor of the grand home. The crew is a long way from being finished.
1, 2, 3. Right there. How's it going, boss? We got a wall. So your game plan is today, 3 walls or 2 walls?
Hopefully 3 walls.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to have those tied in together, right?
Yeah.
Is it just me or is it heavier than the other side?
Just hang on to that wall, buddy. I'll get her in a second. We are trying right now to just basically get the house as safe as we can.
That stuff they left 2 weeks ago.
They are going to be roughing it. It's not going to be fun. I can't see it being.
The big issue right now is you know, we haven't got a roof. There's a toilet works there, there's a shower that works there. Kitchen sink's still there. But it's pretty open plan living right now, right? So 5 kids, depends how well she gets on with them, right? So it's up to her. That's her call.
There's not even a semblance of a roof there. Who's got to go to the bathroom? Me! Okay, hold on. Okay, walk quick. Tommy, shoes! No, you're not going in there without shoes.
I'm not going inside.
You can't pee outside. Gus, what about your youngest?
Oh, I'll get him.
Yeah, good plan. We can't sleep there? Good, they all have to be desperately. Be right back.
Good luck.
Can they go in there?
No, here's this one.
Oh, geez, are you serious?
Thought after, 15 years of college and 5 kids, I'd have a roof over my head, but apparently not.
When do you think it will be safe and airtight?
Safe and airtight? Well, I'm not going to have windows. 6 weeks, right?
No, I know, but are we going to have anything on these walls? The walls are going to be like this. And this...
These walls here,
Turns out this is a construction zone here.
It turns out, as luck would have it. Yeah, it's moldy.
We're going to need to get new mattresses? Oh, everything is soaked.
I'm wondering if we could, yeah. Good God. Okay, we have to, what are we gonna do, honey?
I gotta make some calls. Well, we're going outside for now. Okay.
We got some.
There's nothing safe about this tonight. We can't sleep here. There's just no way. There's a hole there, there's a hole there. Bathroom doesn't work, there's nails everywhere.
It's a blessing in disguise that he's as far behind as he is, because it makes tonight's decision a no-brainer. Oh, we're not staying here. That's nuts. We're crazy, but we're not that crazy.
Can't put drywall in here, can't do anything if it's not weather tight, so it just drives you insane.
Oh, my Lord. I'm ignoring you all. Good night.
The Grant family were on vacation while a renovation crew gutted their house. After 2 weeks of nothing but rain, the crew is still rushing to get the attic floor and roof built. The pressure is on as the family of 7 has returned and thought they could move back into their home.
When do you think it will be safe and airtight?
With the roof on top, Truss is coming tomorrow at lunch.
It's coming for our lunch.
So I'm thinking Tuesday or Wednesday.
Well, I have to get in there. I should have gotten in there today. I mean, come Monday, real life takes over and we need to be in town. So Scott's saying, well, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, but then what he's really saying is Thursday. So it's getting to be stretched beyond, like I should have gone and rented a place for a week. Let's get out of these guys' way and we'll start thinking. Okay, you and I need to sit down and have at least a half hour of going over stuff. An hour. You want to do it tomorrow or do you want to wait till Monday?
No, we should do it tomorrow, man. I want to get those windows ordered, right?
Okay, I've got a 10:30.
I got a fishing trip Saturday, so.
I'm thrilled that he's going fishing.
We've been together a long time. She knows that's an itch I have to scratch.
Yeah, I wish he wasn't going, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, it wasn't the time to say that. Not the time to say that.
Okay.
Not only is there pressure on Kiwi to get the roof on the house, he has the added stress of kids back in his reno zone.
Awesome! I want to sleep here tonight. Me too. This is the best treehouse ever.
Can I come up?
Ollie, what are you doing in your bare feet? Get some shoes on.
Where's your shoes, dude? You're on a construction site, mate. I don't want to see you at... No. I don't want to see you on there with no shoes, mate. There's nails everywhere, buddy. Smarten up. I don't want to see you on the site without shoes again. Not laughing, buddy. If I see you here, I'll kick your ass off it, right?
At long last, the trusses arrive. The roof is finally ready for sheathing. Now it's time for a meeting with Kiwi to plan how to move things forward.
Bare minimum, I need it to be safe. No holes anywhere. Okay, next week.
It's vacation, right?
Yeah. It's all vacation.
You're stressed
isn't it?
today, aren't you?
I'm not stressed. I just need to know what day you think we can move in and what this place is going to look like so I can plan for it.
This place right now, you know, basically the outside walls are going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's going to be plywood on this wall, plywood on that wall.
Okay, so
It's
is there
there.
any way to fashion some sort of door for us here? I can put the kids in there to sleep. Gus and I can have that room to sleep.
Totally.
I'll put a couple of sofas there.
When we originally planned this, there were still going to be walls on the main floor, all that stuff, so it was fine.
I need him to understand that, you know, we had a deal and we got to move forward. How long is it going to take down here once you're out, since all the framing and everything is done?
Month, 6 weeks, right? Right, because we've got to reframe that window there, we've got to reframe this window's here, these windows here are going to be reframed.
And I need to get the kids back to some form of normalcy, you know, as normal as this can be.
So we've got plumbing to do, we've got insulation to do. There's no windows, right? I just had a conversation this morning. Yeah, I just ordered the windows today, right? Got some responsibility and, you know, today, they're 5 to 6 weeks away.
There's things like that that have fallen behind, and I have to take the blame for that because I wasn't here to manage it.
Seriously, what were we expecting to see when we came home? Seriously.
A roof?
Well, I would like to have seen a roof, too.
I don't like it. Just it doesn't have a roof.
Okay, can we move on from the roofless bit? Theo, you're going to break that tree and your neck, and I'm going to mourn the tree.
What if I get killed?
I'll get over it. I got other kids.
Oh.
Next week, the kids have activities that start early. Tommy's got hockey camp that starts at 8 o'clock, but also the kids need to get back to routine. Like, they're done.
That's all the construction.
We've been on vacation for 2 weeks, plus a week before that, we were out of the house. Like, enough is enough.
It's been 5 long days since the Grant family returned from vacation. They're anxious to move back into their house, but with all the rain delays, there's still no roof.
Get some rain again. Right, so for what we got, you know, being those guys yesterday worked really well. Got all the trusses up. Priority is if it doesn't rain,
This is the roof.
is that roof, right? So I'd like to get that bloody sheet on too, the stuff I just told you about outside, right?
Yeah.
We're pushing 35 feet right now, but it's just dangerous. Guys can't stand on that. Yeah, when it's dry, when it's wet, it's even worse, right? So. Merry France. Merry France. I'm here right now, yep. Double check, make sure the windows and doors are ordered, okay? And put a push on them, bud. If I'd got the windows that I'd priced in the first place, they'd probably be arriving the end of this week. She had a friend of a friend that got her a great deal on an upgraded window. She went on vacation, color of the windows wasn't picked. She's looking for a deal, but the deal is going to cost her in the long run.
Marie-France is on her way over to the house. Her priority is moving the family's furniture upstairs. What she doesn't know is that that may not be Kiwi and Ben's priority.
We don't have the people here for that.
There's 2 choices, right?
Yeah.
Do furniture,
Or we put your roof on, yeah.
or we put a roof on, don't have furniture.
They shouldn't need a whole lot up here, right? A couple of beds and table and chairs.
Good morning, Ben.
Hi.
You guys aren't finished in here, so you're not bringing stuff up right now.
No, we gotta get that roof on.
Can we plan to bring the stuff up at the end of the day today? And
Yeah, if we have the guys here, sure. Scott was planning on bringing some guys over at the end of the day to.
okay, because
help
last
bung it
night
up,
when I
yeah.
talked to him, he said they were going to be here at 8.
She wants us to take time out of the day to move her stuff up when there's no roof on the house yet. So it's just kind of like, you know, what's your priority here? Do you want me to move your stuff up or do you want me to put the roof on?
Well, my priority is everything. I need you to put the roof on, but I need you to make sure that our living area is the way it should be. Hey, Scott, it's Marie-France. So I'm at the house, and there's no men bringing furniture up, so I talked to Ben.
It is frustrating that we're responsible to be in charge of moving the stuff back up.
I'm hoping we can get people this afternoon for sure, so we can bring everything up, and then tomorrow I can clean it and stuff.
With Gus away fishing, Marie-France is left to move all the soggy stuff from the basement up to the first floor. She desperately needs to get the family back into the house, and she has only 3 days to get it all done.
Our stuff is a bit of an issue. I had an agreement with Kiwi that it would be all tarped, and there wasn't a tarp to be found.
We tried to cover it as best we could, but still, like, you know, water gets where water goes, so it's...
Ugh, this all stinks.
The roof was off the house when stuff was downstairs, and so, you know, we told them that it would be better if it was stored elsewhere, but again, here we are, and, you know, 100-year-old house, and moisture really makes a nice odor.
It's gross down here. Oh, my God. I'm not supposed to say that my husband's fishing and I'm doing this. Some strength. Where are the boys?
With a break in the weather, Ben and the crew are finally going full throttle sheathing the roof.
Ever since the roof came off, that's been priority number one, is to get it back with a roof on it.
And while crew number 1 is finishing the roof, crew number 2 finally arrives to help Marie-France.
So I don't know how you want to do this. Is it mattresses first or couches first, whatever, but chairs go up, table goes up. Well, we have no choice. We have to be in by the weekend, so we will be in by the weekend, whether it's ready to be in or not. And if you want to put them along the walls, maybe in the front room there, so that they're not stacked one next to each other, that'd be great.
Yeah, man, it's soaked. You don't want to know what it smells like.
You can smell it in here now. Can you imagine resting your head down on one of these mattresses? It'd be disgusting. I wouldn't be sleeping on it.
I don't know what I'm going to throw away. I'm hoping these mattresses survive, but I don't know if they will.
Instead of putting the family's furniture in storage when the roof came off the house, Marie-France insisted on moving the furniture to the basement.
What about us putting everything in one room?
Well, Marie-France asked me to leave some stuff here. First thing is, like, I'm not responsible, right?
He'll see that this is the better plan.
Now, she's paying the price.
I don't know, it'd be interesting to see what sort of things are growing on the on the furniture when it comes up.
This one's fine. Oh, my Lord.
I think that is mold.
Oh. I hate it. I want to go rent a house. This is a little ridiculous. I never envisioned that we would live in this kind of atmosphere. I thought the main floor was still going to have all the plaster walls. I think now I really want this to go a lot faster. I was okay with it, with taking time up until now. Now I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. So I'm really hoping to push Scott to get the upstairs done. Yeah, I need to make sure Ben knows that this place has to be cleaned tomorrow.
Marie-France is determined to get her family back into their house in the next 2 days.
Can we get the shop back here tomorrow?
Yeah.
That basement, we really have to get the water out of there.
Yeah. I don't really have time. We got enough things to do here to keep us busy without coming down to, deal with this. Having the family, trying to come back and live here is a little frustrating because it just adds more pressure as opposed to, just getting pressure from my boss.
This is gonna take some work to get this livable. Do me one favor, can you grab that blue thing there?
This stuff isn't in the job description, right? It just gets kind of frustrating.
I definitely think we're a couple of days from moving in.
With all the chaos, Marie-France has still not ordered the windows.
Just want to make sure he's looked at those windows. I haven't ordered them yet.
You haven't ordered them yet?
Well, he hasn't confirmed them.
Oh, I can't believe that they haven't been ordered yet, because here we are, we're ready for windows. We could be ready for windows next week.
Oh, the windows. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. I took so long to order them. Like, there were so many changes and this and that and to and froing. He's not going to be happy with me at all.
Kiwi's on me because we need to have production, but then we got to stop and move stuff around, and we don't know if we're putting in-floor heat in the whole house. But then I heard that, to save all the old radiators because they might be going back in, and now, she doesn't know yet. Decision like that, which she doesn't think is a big deal, all of a sudden snowballs. We can't do the strapping until the in-floor heat goes in, and if we can't do the strapping, we can't build our interior walls. Can't put drywall in here, can't do anything if it's not weather tight, so. For me to make a call, it could come back and bite me in the ass because, here we are. I thought something was happening, and all of a sudden something else is happening. So it just drives you insane. I don't know what the plan is, honestly.
There are still no windows in the Grant family home, so none of the inside walls will be finished in time for them to move back in.
It's roof tight, but you don't really call it weather tight until you got windows in your holes, so we'll have to put plastic over the holes for now to try to keep some of the weather out, but it's not going to be weather tight yet, but roof tight, yes.
With 1 day to go, Marie-France pours it on to organize the remaining chaos.
We're going to try to make this main floor just theirs and cut them off access from the basement and the upstairs. We can still get some work done.
One more time. Push towards me. Ow, that hurt.
A week and a half after they returned home from vacation, the Grant family can finally move back into the reno zone.
Home sweet home. All right, let's get this stuff in.
Can we get an umbrella?
Suck it up, princess. Just grab something.
Holy smokes. I thought it was gonna be like done, like there was gonna be like actual floors.
Come on, Tommy.
Ow. Felt like a haunted house. It was just empty. It didn't feel like home.
I'm getting wet.
Well,
What smells like fish out here? Welcome home, guys.
I think the house is a little bit too woody. It feels like you're in the woods.
Oh, man! Authorized personnel only. That means no kids.
On that couch there? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's probably cleaning stuff. What have you used for cleaner on this thing?
She did.
There's really no cleaner known to mankind that I haven't used. Oh, don't break those. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah!
Oh! Tommy! Oh, gosh, you guys, come on.
Sorry, Mom.
Put that back.
This is my bed.
Why do they keep saying they smell? I didn't think they smelled either, but everybody's all talking
about it.
Oh, the smell.
Okay. Well, guys, I hope learn to love the smell.
Because that's all we got for tonight.
The beds smell like when you eat paint.
No.
Don't forget about the cat. Guys, get your pajamas on, go brush your teeth. Can we get Ollie to bed now, please? I'm really tired.
Theo.
Everybody, shut up! Okay, enough.
We're having fun. This is a game.
Theo.
Robbie.
Come on, Theo.
Marie France, you got 5 kids and you're living in a construction zone and it's pouring rain every day. That's a lot of stress.